So today we get the Season 1 patch notes for Season 1 of Modern Warfare 2 Reloaded. There's a ton of expectations with this update, and we're hoping to see some nice things get added, like being able to buy a loadout from the buy station, or even some small things like being able to run and play at the same time. But unfortunately, we didn't get any of that. Granted, not everything on the patch notes was bad. Some of it was actually pretty lit. But overall, I think it leaves something to be desired. But before we dive into today's video, please like this video, subscribe. Did you know over 90% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed? And that's messed up. Not only that, but at 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a copy of Modern Warfare 2. So why not subscribe? Share this video with your squad mates, that way you guys can stay in the loop with all your leaks, news, rumors, and updates. And I wanna thank you for doing so. Here's a picture of my little girl Annie. She is my buddy, she is my pal, she is my sweet little girl. But circling back to our update, it was for sure a lengthy one that focused on really bug fixes and really stabilizing the servers. And as I said at the beginning of the video, the expectations around this update were really high. And though it really didn't meet those expectations, in my opinion, there's still some things that were really good to come out of this update. So let's talk about the things that we're actually getting in this update. Shipment is finally here, and while it's a reimagining of Shipment, not a one-for-one recreation. There will be no climbing on containers, and there's only going to be one way to progress through this map, and that's going to be on your feet. We are also getting a limited time mode, the Warzone Cup, aka Call of Duty Rocket League. This is the 3v3 Rocket League-esque game mode where you're going to ride around on ATVs, and the first to 5 goals win, so blow through your competition by, well, literally blowing through them. We're getting a new AR, the Chimera, that is unlockable via the weapon challenge. Get 2 operator kills in 15 different games. Make sure you're using an AR, or you could just buy it in the store. The Chimera has an integrated suppressor and it's adapted to close range quarters, so it looks like it could be a good sniper assist. And I think one feature that might go unnoticed is the little upgrade they gave to the XP tokens. And it's sad to say that we even have to talk about this because this is how it should have been at the beginning of the game. But now we can see how long or how much duration is left on the XP tokens once you pop it. And then speaking of popping it, you don't have to wait to pop it in the lobby. You can actually just get it from the pause menu. And lastly, during those double XP weekends, they're not going to allow you to waste your double XP tokens in the thought that you could stack the double XP to make it 4 XP. And no, that's not how it works. So I guess it's nice of them to prevent you from being able to waste your tokens. And speaking of nice little quality of life changes, we got a reworking of the friend system where now you can either find or create communities and give them nice little labels to go along with it. So you can have a group for your sweats, a group for your casual friends, and a group for family and coworkers. There was some weapon tuning to go in this update. Granted, it wasn't a lot, and it has me nervous that Infinity Ward is going to go back to their shadow buffs and nerfs. But we for sure got at least some noticeable changes. For example, the Akimbo pistols, the 50 cal pistol, the 74U, and the riot shield all received a nerf, while the Kostef 545, the MX9, and the MP7, aka the Vel, all got a buff. And this is the second time the MP7 got a buff, so I think that's going to be the meta loadout. Something I really didn't expect, but I am so glad we got, was friendly player visibility. And it reads, and I quote, "Friendly player nameplates disappear when an enemy is in direct path of an ally to prevent mistaking enemies for allies." I can't tell you how many times I have died to this. Just reading that, I can already think of 3 to 4 instances where this has happened to me. And the second thing is portable radars, because if you guys are OG Battle Royale Call of Duty fans, aka Blackout fans, then you remember the strat where you pop a sensor dart on a car and you got a mobile UAV. Well, now with the portable UAVs where we just throw them on the ground and it flips up, they're now like sticky pads, so you could stick them onto a car and have a mobile UAV. I promise you this is going to be a very, very helpful strat to get more UAVs in the air. I love this change. And another major change is whenever we see a stronghold on the map, originally there's been 3, they're moving it up to 5. And when you get the black site key and you complete the black site challenge now, you get the upgraded UAV that's going to swoop twice as fast and 30% wider on any of the strongholds that you capture. Because being able to buy a loadout from a buy station was completely missing in this patch update, I believe these strongholds and even going for the black site is going to be a new strat. But in my opinion, that's kind of where the good ends in this update. Unfortunately, as you guys are well aware, combat records are still MIA and more than likely coming out with Season 2. So you guys can't tell me I don't have a 69 KD with 6,900 wins and 1,000 nukes. I want you to prove to me that I haven't. And weirdly enough, there was a lot of hype around this raid that is coming to Call of Duty, and it was just completely missing for the patch notes. But supposedly, this was intentional. In fact, Infinity Ward said it is up to the players to figure out when it is live and how to get in it. No, this is not a troll. Infinity Ward directly said during a call we had with them last week, the building won't be live immediately and they will have no plans to announce when it goes live. These are tweets and update by Charlie Intel. And though the raid might not have been mentioned, the list of bugs was definitely mentioned because there is a scroll's length of changes that are coming, and though I'm not going to go over them all, you can see them here on the screen. If you want to read it line by line, you can just check the description down below. That's where I list all my sources for my videos. But I will say, with all these bug fixes working together, the game should feel a lot more fluid and a lot more stable. Hopefully we could see it stabilizing the servers and fixing and giving us a better netcode. Basically meaning that help the game feel better, be more stable. Because if you hung out with me on Twitch last night, you could definitely see I was having an issue with bullet registration and trying to run people over with cars.
Locations are marked on your attack.
Did we shoot each other? We killed each other. Excuse me? How did he not die? What worries me is a bullet registration issue is what ran me away from Halo Infinite at the start of the game because it was just terrible. If you remember the term desync, this is what I'm talking about. I just hope that this iteration of Warzone doesn't do the same thing to me. But with that said, that wasn't the only thing happening on the Twitter timeline. Last night we had the Esports Gaming Awards, and there were a few notable wins, and let's go over it. 1, Optic Gaming won Esports Org of the Year. I don't think this is a surprise since they won a Call of Duty major, they won an Apex LAN event, they won a major Valorant tournament, as well as dominated the Halo scene. And speaking of being dominant, the goatiest goat of them all, Formal, won Best Controller Player of the Year again, and formal teammate Nadeshot won Personality of the Year. And honestly, it's been a joy watching him come back in Call of Duty, getting in the gears. And though there's been this infamous clip of Nadeshot just raging at Infinity Ward and Activision, which it just felt rightfully so, it felt like a cry from the community. 90% of the time Nadeshot's been playing, he's been thoroughly enjoying Warzone and having a good time. And as a Nadeshot fan, it's just, I'm glad to see the man happy. He's enjoying it, he's enjoying work, and honestly, that's what it's all about. Enjoying what you're doing. That's where we're going to wrap up today's video. I hope you are privileged enough to enjoy what you're doing, to enjoy what you call a career. I'm not currently, but I am working on getting this channel to a point where I can take care of myself and my small family. If you are picking up what I'm putting down, please like, share, subscribe. I challenge all of you guys, make somebody laugh today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Fucking game, bro. You sit here for fucking 9 hours trying to do this shit. We get to the 5th fucking game and my shit crashes on a fucking state-of-the-art PC, 3090, i9 maxed out, spec'd out, $5 grand on this fucking thing for this dumbass fucking game to crash. Jesus Christ, I just spent my whole day trying to get this goddamn thing. I mean, I know I sound like a whiny little bitch about a video game, but Jesus Christ. Fix your fucking shit. You just made $1 billion! And you've done it every year! Every fucking year! You have made $1 billion+ from this game! And I can't even fucking play it! Holy shit!
Fix your fucking game!